Best friend, I feel a lot better. I had a good cry by myself. It was a good cry. Yes, I had booger, everything just like all over the place. It's the best cry ever, all by yourself. So I feel a lot better. And I did some research on Bailey Zimmerman. Okay, so I remember that ugly motherfucker. Him and his brother, they claim they're from LA. And I think it was like 4 years ago. Or I want to say 5 years ago. Lini Mia was working for Moxie. And they were at someplace where my Isaac and me and Isaac, we flew during the summer to visit her, and we were staying at this place. It's a new building, but around it was like poor, isolated. It was isolated where we were staying at, but it's a but across from it there's like a local. They had like a local store, but it's like a little town. But Lini was working for Moxie at that time. Um, that was like 5 years ago. I believe it was her. I want to say her first. It was her second year working for Moxie, and they sent her there. God. Um, well, anyway, I'll look it up. I have some picture of us at the place, uh, but I recognize Bailey Zimmerman and his brother and his cliques. Um, they were working for Moxie. I think it was all set up. Um, they tried to send me up over there. Over there. But I remember um, there were people spying on me, and they tried to get me arrested there, or not arrested. They tried to get like the police. Like there was this. They were doing a movie at the at one of the restaurant. There's an actor. He's very familiar. I'm familiar. He's popular, or I guess, or he plays a lot of movie. Uh, so they were doing a movie there, and it was weird. Um, God. So I remember those two brothers. They claimed they were from LA, and I recognized Bailey Zimmerman. And he was like supposed to be from California. And they tried to send me up over there. And I didn't hang out with them because there were a bunch of kids. Um, when I say a bunch of kids, they were like 18, 19, 20. I think Lini was like the oldest. They were like 18, 19, 20, 21. Um, they were there. I happened to flew there to visit my baby girl. Oh, it's some weird stuff. I'm gonna see what I can remember from when I went there. But they followed me, and I remember we were there for a whole week. They got Isaac. Isaac was only like, I think Isaac was, say, 5 years ago. or 4 years. Isaac was only, so take away 18, take away 5 years. 15, 16, 17, 18. He was only 14. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. He was 13 going 14. The reason why I took Isaac because he was a young kid and he was during the summer, and I wanted my son to like get out of Utah and travel because his dad was always working. So we went to visit Lini where she was working at for Moxie at that time, and Isaac was only, like I said, 14, turning 15, and so I would just hung out by myself, and Lini would take Isaac around and stuff, and it was kind of weird, but I hung out. I just stayed in a hotel, or I go swimming, or I walk across to go buy food, like snack for me and my son. But they gave drug to Isaac. I remember. And I sleep. I would go to sleep, and then I'll have a party like in the room. Lini would bring her coworker and stuff, and they would party all night, and I'd be sleeping. I'm in the room by myself. At that time, I didn't know much about Quando. I was still like I was still like, my husband was still my husband. Quando. And then we came back. We flew back with Lini. Oh gosh, I remember. Well, anyway, I recognized Bailey Zimmerman. That's Bailey Zimmerman. That him and his brother, they claimed that they were from LA, but I think they were spies. Doing I don't know what they were doing, but there were a lot of young kids that was recruited by Moxie right out of high school, 18. And they would send them there. So they must have done something. I'm gonna Google up what area was it? Cause I remember I went to get a haircut across from that building, and this lady was gonna cut my hair, right? And she was like, "What the fuck? You're not cutting my fucking hair right." And she got pissed, and she told, "Oh, don't, do not touch my hair." And I walked out, and she was mad. She wasn't black, but she looked black. They were from the business. They were from the company or the people that cut hair. They cut locally kids that lives over there. They cut their hair. They fuck them up. Local kids, local from the area. It's a small, nice town. It's like a family oriented town. But there are hella cartel motherfuckers there. I want to say the black people were like from Haiti, because I remember there was this couple there, and Lini told me she had bad vibe from them. And they, with the Zimmerman, the Billy Zimmerman and his brother, they claim they're from LA, but they were also spy. They work with those fuckers